G'day guys, welcome to my Nrl feature video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about NRL's Round 6 predictions for 2023 guys. So let's get started. So starting off with this first game of this match, we see the Storm going up against the Roosters. Now this game will be another epic game. This game will be a huge matchup. The Storm have been really good at the moment with a couple of injuries, yes, here and there. But at the moment, it is round 6. Nothing you can do about it really, but it's just how the way they perform at the moment. They are a tough team, and they're a pretty hard team. Simply as the Roosters. Now speaking of the Roosters, last week 28 points to 20 last week against the Eels. My prediction is they will do good against the Storm, but my opinion will be the Storm will get up on top against the Roosters in this match, and they will win against the Roosters in this game. Because what I think is no James Tedesco in this match, so Joseph Manu will have to lift his game up for the fullback side for the team, and I reckon he'll do well, but not enough to conceal the deal against the Storm in this game. But yeah, like going up against like Nick Meaney is just a really good player, and you might want to like mess with him because he is a really good player. But on the Melbourne Storm side, they are a pretty good team. They're just at the moment just sitting it tough and making it sociable, so like making it capable of themselves. So I just reckon that the Melbourne Storm will win this game, because it's just their home game, and yeah, there's nothing really said to be done. So I'm going to go with the Melbourne Storm by 12 points in this match, and I reckon they will win against the Sydney Roosters in this game for sure. The next game of this match, we see the Bulldogs going up against the Rabbitohs. Now, I was going to go to this one, but unfortunately, though, I can't make it due to other reasons. I am not going to say why. It's just a bit private at the moment, so unfortunately, I cannot go to it. I was going to go, but I didn't realize I had this thing on, so unfortunately, I cannot go. But I'll be definitely vlogging for Tigers and Eels, so stay tuned for that. It will be on my upcoming video, hopefully soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that anyway. But anyway, the Bulldogs, they did really well, and not to mention they're a good team. They're pretty capable of knowing what they can and can't do. Simply for that, they obviously, I think, won. Not too sure who played against them, but that game, was another good match by the Bulldogs last week. I reckon, though, what my prediction will be is going up against the Rabbitohs, they'll have to know what they're like capable of, and saying like going against like Latrell Mitchell, that will be hard. And like usually, what's his name? I can't remember who. Hayes Perham, that's it. Hayes Perham going up against Latrell Mitchell. That would be a hard one. That would be a tough one. And what I can't believe is Latrell Mitchell is a really good player, and you don't want to like beat him, like, because he's just a super like player anyway. So, and my prediction of this game, I'm going to go with a simple one: Bulldogs by 6 points in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Cowboys going up against the Dolphins. Now, in this game, the Cowboys, they haven't got off to a really good start at the moment. They won a couple of games, yes, but they lost last week, and they need to aim themselves up. Like, I know they've lost like really good key players out there. Still no Murray Tuolangi, so that means Braden Elliott goes in that number 5 position for the team. You got back Scott Drinkwater. Finally, you got back him. Tom Chester, he played a really good match last week, but unfortunately, though, he didn't really make that mark, and he's obviously probably dropped or gone to the interchange, but you never know. Probably in reserves, back to the New South Wales Cup, I believe. But anyway, this match will be one hell of a game. The Cowboys will do really well, but not to mention the Dolphins last week, they got hammered against the Dragons 38-12. I reckon they'll come out firing in this game. They'll come out firing in this match, and I know for a fact the Cowboys, they haven't really got that spark in their defense, but they need to aim like with their good quality players out there, like such as Chad Townsend and Tom Dearden. Plus, you got Scott Drinkwater. Now, I reckon Scott Drinkwater will have a really good match, scoring 2 tries, I reckon, in this game. That's my prediction. It is a big one. I'm going to go with the roughie, but Scott Drinkwater will score 2 tries in this match. That is my roughie in that match. But anyway, in this game, I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Yes, I am going to go with the Cowboys because they didn't really get on to a good start, so I'm going to go with the Cowboys, but not by a big one. I'm going to go with them by 8 points in this match, and I reckon that will seal the deal against the Dolphins. The next game of this match, we see the Panthers going up against the Sea Eagles. Now, in this match, the Panthers will do really well. They did really well last week. I have no idea who they played against last week, so if you want to comment about it, you can. I know for a fact that they did play someone last week. I'm not too sure who. But mainly Sea Eagles, they tied up against the Newcastle Knights last week, 32-all. But then going up against the Panthers, it's going to be a roughie, and it's going to be tough. But not to mention, it's basically not their home stadium, but it will be their home game. And I do believe that in this match, yes, they do well. Yes, they'll score some tries. I reckon it'll be tough for them. But mainly Sea Eagles, I've heard a little bit of rumour coming out for you guys. So Jason Saab will be coming back to Manly Sea Eagles. That's a little bit of rumour for you guys, but I'm not too sure when exactly. But in probably this week or next week or the week after, I believe. So yeah, next week or the week after. Just have to repeat that again. But anyway, this game will be tough. This game will be tight because obviously Tom Trbojevic going up against Dylan Edwards, it will be tight. Dylan Edwards is a good player. So is Tom Trbojevic. Yes, I know for a fact they are 2 good teams. But mainly Sea Eagles, sometimes they can get off to a sloppy start, but then again, they will do good, maybe in the second half, I believe. So in this match, I'm going to go with the Panthers by 6 points in this game. This one will be tight anyway. The next game of this match, we see the Broncos going up against the Raiders. Now, this game will be another tough game. The Raiders, look, I know they're just a good team, but they're just getting off with a sloppy start, and they're another sloppy team, and they can't seem to just, really get a game in themselves, and I know it's tight, tough, but, yeah, it's just not right for them. I feel so sorry for Ricky Stewart at the moment. I know they're losing players, some key players out there, but it's just another tough decision to balance it out in this game. And I just think that it's going to be one hell of a start. And, yeah, it will be another epic game for sure. But in this match, the Raiders will do well. But still no Jack 1. That means Brad Snyder comes into the side for the team. But also no Matt Frawley. Brad Snyder goes to that number 6 side for the team. So, as I did say, for those 2 halfbacks in that number 6 position, yeah, no Jack White and no Matt Frawley. So that's going to be tough for the Raiders, number 6 side for the team, if they want to balance it out for their spine. But anyway, in this match, the Broncos will do well. Adam Reynolds is such a good player. He steers the Broncos around. They coach the Broncos around, captains the Broncos around, and that is a good sign for him. Adam Reynolds, sometimes he can get off with a bad start, but then again, he steers the Broncos around. Yes, he will, and I know for a fact he will, because it is Broncos' home game. Anyway, I'm going to go with the Broncos by 18 points in this game, and this match will be a really good one. The next game of this match, we see the Titans going up against the Dragons. Now, in this game, the Dragons, they've gotten a really good start, and they basically beaten the Dolphins last week, 38-12. And to concede that lead, wow, they had some good attack. They flogged the Dolphins, and that was the biggest upset last week. And I just have to give you guys the credit that they deserve. I just think that the Dragons did really well last week, and I wasn't expecting a big win against the Dolphins, because the Dolphins are struggling, yes. They're a new team. They balance it out too well, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Titans and Dragons. So the Titans, you guys are pretty much a good team also too. I don't want to bag you guys out, but the Titans, they need to give that possession right if you guys want to win games of football. And pretty much so, the Titans, I heard a little bit of rumour that Trayman Spree will be coming back to the NRL, and I'm not exactly too sure if he'll go straight to the Titans or New South Wales Cup. Heard a little bit of rumour about that. It's not to be confirmed, but it's just a little bit of rumour that I'm hearing and stuff like that. So, yeah, hopefully he'll do all right. Hopefully he'll be well. But anyway, yeah, it's a bad sign for Trayman Spree anyway. But anyway, the Titans, I reckon they'll do well. Dragons did really well last week. So this game, I'm going to go with the Dragons by 12 points in this match. Since they did well last week, the Dragons will win against the Titans in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Knights going up against the Warriors. Now in this game, well, they'll do, I reckon the Knights will do really well. The Warriors, they're a good team, the Warriors. And not what I predict is the Knights. I just think that because Kalen Ponga is coming back, Kalen Ponga needs to retire. And just, he needs to have that confidence in him. And I just reckon that Knights, if Kalen Ponga plays, he needs to do well. He needs to improve his fitness and start tackling and start defending. Every single time I see him play, he always gets up, grabs his legs or head, and then let's go. He doesn't want to tackle at all. He's not strong. He's not fit. I just reckon he needs help, honestly. But luckily they did give him help because he needs it. Kalen Ponga is just not a really good player, and I know Knights fans, you bag me out for this, but I've just seen him not playing that well, and he's not a very good player, I presume. But anyway, let's not bag him out too much. But the Knights will do well, so will the Warriors, and this game will be tight. I am going to go with the Knights. Hopefully they will win against the Warriors, but I'm going to go with them by 2 points in this game. And finally, the next game of this match, we see the Tigers going up against my Parramatta Eels. Now, this game will do really well, and the Tigers, I feel so sorry for you guys. And look, the Tigers are just another team that needs help. And since last week, they just proved themselves that they didn't really want to win, and they just weren't working really well, and they're just struggling. And I feel so sorry for them because they've got really good players, and I don't know how I can't understand that they've just struggling. But so this game will go to plan for the Eels. Last week, I know for a fact that it's one hell of a ride for them. But I will be down there to vlog that game, so stay tuned for that. On Monday afternoon, I will be vlogging that game, so stay tuned for that. It will be out between either 6 or 7 if I upload it in that time. But anyway, this game will go either way. This game will go good. I am going to go with the Parramatta Eels by 18 points. A big margin here. The Tigers, they're... Well, Tigers, they won't go well. I just think that they'll struggle so bad. And they're a team that needs help, definitely for sure. But anyway, I am going to go with the Parramatta Eels by 18 points in this game, and I reckon they will flog the Tigers in this match. But yeah, it's do or die clash. But anyway, I'm going to go with the Eels by 18 points. And thanks guys for watching this video, guys. Make sure you do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. And I'll see you guys later. And I will be doing Tigers versus Eels, so stay tuned for that. And I will be doing that vlog Monday afternoon. And that, yeah. So anyway, take care, and have a good one.